Revolutionary mindset. In October 1917, the Bolsheviks stormed the Winter Palace. What they did was they disposed of the Tsar and then the provisional government after. Years of ruling by the Tsar was gone. A revolutionary changed 200 years of processes due to one idea. Revolutions have happened time and time again. We've seen it in history happening. It's happening in technology, it's happened in governments and economies. In 2014, the Ukrainians rose up to corrupt governments. They realized they were going to put a stand against corruption and fear. What do you believe in? Let me ask you this one question. What do you believe in that will change you from time and time again? My talk here is to look at what can we look at in revolutions and apply them to our day-to-day lives. What made revolutions so special that we're able to take down and bring down governments, bring down economies and armies? And if we take a look back and we decode what a revolution is, we always see that there was one person who believed in a different way of thinking. That one person had a thought, an idea, and a belief to change and disrupt centuries old of thinking. Thoughts over time become beliefs, and beliefs then become your mindset. So, what can we do to change our mindsets and stage a revolution from within? Take a look at the most successful titans of our time. Steve Jobs, Oprah, and Elon Musk. These guys didn't bring down governments, but what they did was revolutionize technology and revolutionize the phones we have in our hands and technology we use today. But these guys were the same as us. They probably even sat in the same chairs when they were our age. But the one thing they had was they had a belief and a vision of something else. They didn't go to special schools. They didn't have special friends. They just had a special belief in an idea. So I began to decode what we can do to apply. What was so special about these guys? And what can we do to apply these revolutionary mindsets into our day-to-day lives? And so, buckle in, guys, because there's 10 steps. So, the first step is to start each day with a task completed. Will Smith said that you don't just build a wall. You take a brick and you lay it perfectly, in every brick perfectly. You take each brick and make sure it's the best brick that you've ever placed. And soon enough, you'll build yourself a wall. So, what can you do from this principle? Well, everything you do, take an idea or a belief that you want to do. Be that change the world, be that write a research paper, or help someone else. Take a step back and every day work on a micro goal to achieve that goal. Because in a year's time, your impact will be far greater than what you did today. Step 2 is find someone to help you through life. Realize this, that you can't change the world alone. And you always need that one person to keep you up. If you believe in something, be that anything you want, you'll find people with the same motives and same beliefs and passions as you. And they'll set a bar high. Because some days when you wake up, you'll realize, actually, maybe, why am I doing this? But that one person, because you share the same belief and you share the same vision, will put you up to a higher level. And a lot of people ask me, Andriy, how do you find these people to lift you up? You know, I have friends, we talk about stuff, but what do? It's you establish that mindset. You speak to people, and if they're curious enough and passionate about the topic, they'll keep pushing you. The next day, they'll message you like, let's do it. So these same people in 5 years' time will help you grow once you've helped them grow too. Step 3 is respect everyone. Now, people go through all walks of life. People have different opinions, different perspectives, and different cultures. And a lot of us, through our unconscious bias, might categorize people. I do it too, don't worry about it. But everyone has value. Everyone has an opinion about a way of thinking. So, what happens when you respect people? Even if you don't like them, respecting someone is giving them the time of day to listen to their opinion and listen to their value. Know that life isn't fair. There'll be people more successful than you, people having that job you always wanted, or people driving that Porsche or that nicer car. But here's one thing. If you do something you're so passionate and you believe in, and you do something that you enjoy doing, You have to realize that success doesn't necessarily mean money. Your success might be your fulfillment in life. It might be the friends you're surrounded with in 10 years' time. You know, what does it mean to have a nicer car or a nicer house or more salary if you're not fulfilled? So remember, even though life might not be fair because someone's earning more money or in a higher position, if you do something you believe in and you're doing something you enjoy, not banking or you might be doing in scientific research or helping people through charity means, your fulfillment means that you're on your own way. Next is understand that you will fail often. The most successful titans of our time didn't just breeze through life quite easily. You know, if you take risks, you'll fail often. And realize through failure is when times it allows you to reevaluate your life and reevaluate what actually do I need to do better. When you fail, you humble yourself. You go down to the bottom and you realize, okay, this didn't work out. But if I believe in this idea, if I believe in pushing people or something that I want to do, realize that that failure will only make you reevaluate how you do it better next time. Remember, take some risks. The most successful titans and the revolutions we talked about didn't happen just by chance. They happened because one person was brave enough to break through societal norms and realize, actually, we need to do something about this. So take some risks in life. Realize that without taking risks, if we look at people like Elon Musk, he had 40 million 4 years ago, and he decided to split it evenly between two companies, SpaceX and Tesla. He realized that if he split the money, the chance of failure was 50-50 per company. But now Tesla and SpaceX are revolutionizing technology only because he took the risk in his beliefs. Remember, through life, you'll face down the bullies. There'll be people stopping you. There'll be people saying, oh, why are you doing this? Or they'll slow you down. They'll talk behind your back, and you never know. But the one thing I need you guys to remember is once you believe in an idea and you surround yourself with the people who will push you, you don't have to worry about these bullies because they're nothing more than just a speed bump in the road. You have to remember that these bullies might come and go, but if you have the people that you've lifted, you have the people that are pushing you through, and you've gone through failures and risks, this will be insignificant. Remember, step up when times are toughest. When my granddad was 8, Ukraine was going through a period of Holodomor, where 12.1 million Ukrainians died of starvation. Along with that, my granddad's father died through a World War II bomb. So at 8 years old, he had to look after the whole family in the village. At age 8, he had to walk 6 kilometers every single day to collect firewoods. Because they didn't have shoes, he'd have to wrap up towels on his feet and walk through 10 centimeters of snow, 6 kilometers a day, just to make sure that his family had enough wood to keep warm at night. Those are some of the toughest times. And I asked my granddad, what made you keep going? Why did you not stop if you had barely any food and you had to go collect firewood every single day? Why did you not stop? And he said, because I knew the next day or the week after or the month after might be better. And even though it was the toughest days, he said those toughness, those risks I took to collect the firewood made me as a person. Remember, step 9 is lift people up. In 5-10 years' time, the same people you lift up now will be there with you through your toughest times. You know, it doesn't get easier when we get older just because we have a better job and we get paid more. You have to realize that by lifting people up now, if you have a friend who wants to achieve something or has ambitions, but doesn't actually have that support, you can be there for them. And that way, if you believe in that, that person will respect you even higher. So lift people up. Me and my friend Hamad in the audience recently launched our own charity to help kids from disadvantaged backgrounds believe in themselves through workshops, through skills, and through mentorship programs. And because the reason why we do this is we know these kids in 5 or 10 years' time might be helping us or mentoring us. They might be the next successful leaders of our time. And so if the 9 points has just breezed by you, buckle in for the last one. Step 10 is remember, never ever give up. If you even take 3 or 4 of the 10 points that you've taken, you're on your way to achieve greater and be a better person than you were today. By just taking a couple of these steps, you can understand that you can achieve greater. And you know, you might not make more money or you might not be more successful, but what you'll have is a fulfillment in life and encouragement that everything is okay, that you're sat with friends who support you and you're sat with people who want to push you to do greater. You know, those same friends that you're surrounded with on these points will make sure that you achieve your goals. And so, I want you guys to leave with one thought, is if you leave here thinking never to give up, and even taking one of those 10 points today, you're on track to become greater and better than you were today. I'll leave you with a quote from Elon Musk. It says, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you're forced to give up. Realize this, if you're passionate about something, if you have a vision to do greater, go do it. Go find a friend to help you do it, and you'll achieve whatever you want to do. Thank you very much, guys.